Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Franklin from the Money Code Academy, and if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing because in this channel I talk about personal finance, financial freedom, entrepreneurship, and everything in between. Don't forget to click on the notifications bell so that the next time I post a new video, you'll be the first to receive it. Looking at the challenges that have plagued the world in the recent past, it is no longer news that many have lost their jobs and have been left stranded by several companies, and in reaction to this, many have become depressed and some others have even resorted to ending their lives because they couldn't handle it any longer. However, if you must be different and do not want to experience such disappointment, you must arm yourself with some certain truths because at this point, only the truth can distinguish you and make you stand out. So in this video, I want to share with you what every job seeker must do to survive the financial crisis, and this is the part 1 of the series. The reason I want to share this with you is so that you do not waste your time and effort wallowing in self-pity and getting depressed over something that you could handle differently. You know, there are many people today who are feeling hopeless because they have lost their job or they don't have a job. They feel they are helpless and there is nothing they can do about it. Some have decided to give in to depression and frustration, but I'm here to say it doesn't have to be that way. There is hope for you, and that is what I am going to be sharing with you in this video. So let's get started. Number 1, unemployment is not an identity but a face. Sometimes when you don't have a job or have been laid off, it may look as though that is who you have become, but that is not true. The fact that you don't have a job or you have recently lost your job, it does not mean that is now your identity. You must learn to separate your identity from your circumstances. There are two different things. You are just a man or a woman without the opportunity of working right now. It doesn't mean that is who you have become. You must understand that unemployment is a phase and not a place. It will pass away if you think rightly and put in more effort. Number 2, don't wallow in self-pity. Again, this is one thing you should not give into because it does not help at all. It only worsens your situation and makes you feel that you have failed, but that is not the truth. What you are facing is only a temporary condition and it will surely pass away. You've got to understand that unemployment is not failure, therefore don't treat it as such. So pull yourself together and keep pressing on. You can't achieve financial success dwelling in self-pity. It is never going to happen, trust me. Financial success only comes to you when you are optimistic and willing to keep pushing on. Number 3, don't cry over lost opportunities. The sage normally says, it is a waste of time crying over spilled milk, and it's very true. When you keep crying over the opportunities that you have lost in the past few months, you're like a man crying over that milk that is already spilled. There is no amount of tears that will undo what has been done. The only thing you can do for yourself is to count it all joy and keep pressing on, knowing very well that another opportunity will come. If there is anything I have learned over the years, is that when one door closes, it's because another door is about to open up. So instead of crying over the job or the opportunity you have lost in the recent past, pull yourself together, maintain your composure, and prepare yourself for the next opportunity that is just around the corner because it will surely come. Number 4, don't wait for opportunities, create one. While it is true that you shouldn't cry over the opportunities that are lost because another one will always come, it is important to understand that you shouldn't wait for opportunities to come to you first before you can be relevant. You should create one because that is safer for you. Sometimes another opportunity could take forever to come to you, And if you are in the habit of waiting for opportunities to come to you, you could become frustrated waiting for one because opportunities right now, they have become very limited. Therefore, look in the direction of creating an opportunity for yourself. Those who create opportunities for themselves always determine their reality. But those who wait for the opportunity to come to them, they leave their reality in the hands of others, and that's a terrible mistake to make. My friend, successful people always create their own opportunities. It is a trait you must develop if you want to survive and thrive financially. In fact, that's the difference between an employer and an employee. Employers create their own opportunities while employees wait for the opportunity that has been created by the employer. Think about it. Number 5, don't be idle. Do research and be busy. Most times when people lose their job or don't have a job, they think it's a license to be idle. It is one mistake so many people make. They just believe that because they don't have a job, they should lazy around and be idle. But it shouldn't be that way because that is an error. You must understand that unemployment is not a license to be idle. You've got to get this. You should get busy and be productive. Use your time to do research, invest in your mind, upgrade your skills, and look for other ways in which you can be productive. It is a shameful thing to be busy only when someone makes you busy by giving you a job. In other words, being employed shouldn't be the only thing that makes you busy. Your life is beyond that. You are not living for employment. So be useful to yourself and family, and don't wait for others to make that happen. My friend, fight idleness with all you have in you because it is a place for long suffering. Number 6, don't feel helpless. Again, this is one thing I have seen many people do which you should not do. Don't feel helpless because you don't have a job. I know that many people have built their lives around job, and they always feel that without a job, they can't survive. But guess what? That is not true. Because it is not a job that has been sustaining you in the first place. Your real sustenance comes from God, and that's something you should never forget. Job or no job, you must understand that help will always come to you if you open your mind to think in that direction. As a matter of fact, help comes to you when your mind is open to it. When your mind is not open to it, it will never come, trust me. Therefore, stop thinking that without your job, you are helpless, because you are not. All you need to do is get rid of that negative idea and believe that job or no job, you will always survive. Avoid this total dependency on your job, because that could break your heart again and again. Always learn to look beyond your job, because before you got the job, you survived. And now that you don't have the job again, you will not die. This is why I will always encourage building multiple streams of income, because it gives you a far better financial security. I have done a video on how to build multiple streams of income. I'll be putting the links below so you can watch it and learn how to do that. Number 7, look for other ways to generate income. Beyond getting a job as a way of making money, it is important to know that there are several other ways in which you can earn in this time and age. But sadly, what most job seekers do is to channel all their efforts and energy in trying to get a job. They don't look in any other direction because in their mind, they have ruled out the possibilities of doing something else to generate money. When you speak about it, they say, I am not cut out for all that. I prefer to get a job because that is the easiest way to get money. Well, I get it. But when the job is not coming forth, they begin to get depressed, unknown to them that they are the ones who have put themselves in such a predicament. My friend, you must understand that there are more than 100 ways in which you can make money beyond just getting a job. As a matter of fact, getting a job is just 1% out of 100%. So the time that you are wasting sitting down at home doing nothing, it can be used productively. If you couldn't get a job, don't stay there. Move on and look for other ways in which you can earn, because it is possible. Interestingly, if you don't start looking into that direction, nothing will happen. But if you do, you'll be shocked at the opportunity that will spring up. So I encourage you to look for other ways in which you can earn. Give it your time and effort, and trust me, you will discover something that will help you to become gainfully employed. Alright, that will be all for this video. Do watch out for the next part, and if you have gotten value from this video, don't forget to like the video, drop me a comment, and share with your friends and families who need to hear these words. And if you haven't subscribed, kindly do so. And don't forget to click on the notifications bell so that the next time I post a new video, you will be the first to receive it. If you are already subscribed, do check again to be sure that you are still subscribed. Until I speak to you again, keep cracking the money code. God bless you.